Welcome back to Dirt 5 SuperSize DLC. We begin this episode with Switchway at Sandstone Valley Reverse, Arizona for Stampede event. Wolverine is going to be starting us off. He will be driving the Audi AI Trail Quattro of the pre-runner class. This is one of his favourite cars. He does enjoy this car, mainly because you can take most corners at any speed and the car will grip to the surface really well. Let's see how he gets on in our first event. It was a multi-class event. He did go for a pre-runner car. So I would have said one of the faster cars out of the choice. But let's see what happens. Starting at the back, as always, and Wolverine is getting us underway. And away he goes. A decent start. You can see the launch power of the Audi there. Up to 7th place already. 6th place. Fighting his way on the outside up to 5th. And then on the outside again up to 4th. Can he hold the position to the inside? He can. And he's in 4th place, chasing down the leaders. A very good start for Wolverine. A good few corners right at the beginning. Put him in good stead. Now, can he get to grips with the course pretty quickly? This is a course we've done quite a few times. We know the track. The downside is this track is tricky. You get one corner wrong, it can really put paid to your race. And there's Wolverine getting one wrong there, but managing to keep his position, going deep for the next. And that's a mistake. He's going to lose a few positions there. Back down to 6th now. Right-hander though, he can cut the water more there. He completely forgot, and then he's got himself a bit out of sorts on exit. Yeah, that's not gone well. But he's still going to battle away. He's going to continue on in this race, try and make any moves he can. He has dropped down to 10th. Left-hander, trying to go up the inside just to try and keep it as tight as possible. This car does have that advantage of that grip. 6th place now. The leaders have got a little bit of a lead on him, but he needs to play catch-up. There's a car coming on his left-hand side there. He's managed to keep him at bay, but hit the barrier on the inside as he went too tight to the corner. Right-hander now, getting the car to brake and drift nicely. I think he is catching the cars ahead, but he's got to keep on this pace if possible. Left-hander now, as he rounds the last corner. It should be a straight run for the line for the end of lap 1, start of lap 2. He is in 6th place, so not a bad start. He was up as high as 4th at one point, but a few mistakes in the corners has really put paid to that. But he's catching these cars up. 4th is still in with a chance here. He can see him. He is on their tail. He's done a really good first couple of corners again, where he's managed to catch the cars ahead. Now he needs to try and make a move. Left-hander, trying to get the car to go round. Can't quite get the grip he needed there. And he's caught the rocks on the outside, but he's managed to hold it really well. All turned in too early there, completely misjudged the corner. He has gained a position, all because of that early move that he made, where he really gained on the cars ahead. But he's dropped back down to 6th now. A couple of mistakes, same corners as last time. Trying to cut this corner more than he did last time as well. Just about does it. Still in 6th place there, but he's on the tail of 5th. Left-hander. Oh, getting a bit out of sorts on the barrier there. But he's going to play catch-up all over again now. But that doesn't mean the hard work's done. He's got to keep trying. He knows he can catch him. He's very strong in that first few corners of the lap. It's that middle bit that kind of messes him up a little bit. But we never know what can happen in this race. Left-hander now. Can he brake quick enough? He can. Lovely corner there as the car glides over the ridge there. Right-hander braking nicely. Catching the car ahead of him in the back. But just keep himself going. Left-hander, and he's actually landed on the car in 5th place and managed to hold the car. Went a little bit deep, but it was the fact he landed on the other car and bounced off was a bit more amusing. Now this is his strong section, final lap. Can he gain anything else out of this race now? 6th place currently, trying to go up the inside here. Right-hander, he's got the inside to the left, just making the move stick. He's in 5th place. Now he's got the section that he tends to do badly at. So can he make amends this time? The other car a lot quicker there over the jump. Left-hander here, braked a little bit too early and has allowed the other car to take advantage. He did try to block him there. I did tell him that wasn't the thing to be doing. Left-hander, he's gone too much speed into the left-hander there. He's going to manage to get in the way of the other car. He's got the inside for the next, but he's gone too deep again. It's the same section of corners where Wolverine just can't seem to get the line right. And now he's being challenged for 6th. He might drop down to 7th if he's not careful here. Nice braking for this corner. Definitely the best way he's taken that so far this race. 7th place now. He's lost another position. He needs to fight back as we get to towards the end of this lap and the end of the race. Left-hander trying to keep it going. He's got some speed. He knows he's got the speed on some of these cars, but it's just making it work in the corners. Got the left-hander coming up. It's around the outside. Has he gone deep? A little bit. He's going to catch the rock. Oh, that might cost him. The right-hander now. Can he get the inside? Take a position back. A little bit deep again on exit. That's the barrier over the little jump. Last corner of the race, left-hander here. He's managed to force his way through. He has made himself back up to 6th place. He's done really well. I think he's going to finish the race in 6th place, and a fantastic result for Wolverine there. There were moments that I thought he was, he had a chance to win, podium even. Just that middle section of corners, he couldn't quite get his head round, and no matter what he did, he just couldn't get them right. But it's a tricky track to really get right as well. So many corners with rocks on the outside. If you get it wrong, you're going into rock. That's really going to put you off course. So a very good result for Wolverine to start off the episode. We'll take that. And he got a stamp. That's all we need, and we can move on with this episode. Always a good thing. As he gets the reputation points, we have changed our sponsor to Thor, mainly because we've maxed out the sponsor. Money's needed because we keep buying new cars. And he has got some stickers. Right, the next race we have is Thor at East River Reverse, New York, for a time trial event. Soldierboy's in the car for this one, and he'll be driving the Bentley Continental GT ice race car of the Rally GT class. Now, as this is a time trial event, there is no commentary. It is a lap shootout, try and beat the time. This will be our second lap, or you could say our first flying lap. We did the standing start lap, and then this is the next lap after that. So let's see, can we beat the time? And there we have it. We have beaten the free stamp time by just over 3 seconds. Pretty happy. The standing start lap is always going to be one of your slowest. Obviously, having a standing start. But pretty happy with that lap. We did it all we could, and we got the free stamps. So that's definitely a bonus. That is our best result of the episode so far. We'll take it all the way. No rewards this time. So the next race is Uphill Escapade at Dades Gorge, Morocco for a Pathfinder event. Soldierboy's still in the car. He is driving the Armada Rock Racer of the Rock Bouncer class. No commentary as it's a Pathfinder event. Can we beat the time and grab another 3 stamps? Let's find out. And there we have it. Not the best run. But for a race that I don't normally do, I'm pretty happy. 2:18.9, about 6 seconds. Was it 6 seconds off 3 stamps? May have been a bit closer than that, actually. I think it was a 2:19 we needed. Actually, we did good. We're happy with 2 stamps. Not the best, not the worst. We'll take it. Like I say, Wolverine normally does that race, but he didn't fancy that one. He fancied this next race. And this is going to be Smash My Beach Up at Rio Seafront Reverse, Brazil for a Land Rush event. Wolverine is seeing us out, and he is driving the Porsche 924 Carrera GT5 RallyE on the classic rally cars. This is a brand new car that Wolverine wanted to give a go for this race. Now, we haven't done this version of the track. We've done the track itself, the Rio Seafront, but not reverse. And the Rio Seafront is a new track for this DLC. How will he do in his brand new car? Well, he struggled off the line. That's to say the least. His acceleration off the line wasn't brilliant. So the car struggled for some grip there, but as he tries to make his way through the pack, he needs to try and stay away from the other cars if possible. Over the jump, he's in 9th place currently. Up the inside, taking a few positions, up to 4th. Can he hold it? This car looks to be very slippery around the corners. It doesn't seem to want to grip. It's got some speed. Can he put that speed to the track? That's the problem. Left-hander still in 4th place now. He gained it back after losing it momentarily. The top 3 cars are just ahead of him. Can he keep up? The back end does like to go out of this car by the looks of it, and I think that's down to the lack of grip under acceleration. I wonder if this car is very quick, but it's the control of that that's going to be the problem for him. As it is a brand new car, he hasn't driven this car before, and obviously sometimes it takes you time to get used to a car, so we'll see how he does. I think he's adjusting, but it does take time. Left-hander though now holding the car really well there, so I think he's adjusted quite well so far. Back end trying to slip out again, but it's a lot of speed this car seems to have. He's catching the cars ahead, I think, as well. It does seem like they are getting closer with every corner. So whether he has the speed in a straight line, but you need the grip in the corners, that's the problem. 70 miles an hour as we cross the finish line, start of the second lap, and he is just over 2 seconds away from the cars ahead. That's doable. That's still catchable at this point. Left-hander now. You can still see him. He's got to try and get as much speed in the corners, and I think that's the issue. He nearly overdid it there with his speed, and if he pushes too much, I think he's likely to lose his car. He's got a little bit out of sorts in this corner, trying to get it off the barrier, but that's always tricky when he's sliding along it. He's lost 2 positions now, down to 6th place. Trying to go up the inside for the next though. Does take 1 position back. That's 5th place as he comes through the smoke. Can he beat the car now? Just went through the water there. He needs to try and catch him up the inside. He does. He's going to have the outside for the next though. I think he's holding the car nicely. The car has the speed, you can tell that, but it is definitely the corners that's a struggle. And I think when he tries to push it, that's where the issues are going to come. I think that's where the mistakes are going to be, unless he can counter really quickly with the car when it's starting to lose grip. The left-hander now, he's still in 4th place, nearly doing it too much there, braking nicely. He's dropping back from the cars ahead though. That's the concern. He's being challenged for 4th place. That's not going to help him. As we're going to finish the second lap, start of the third, he's going to go over the line at over 80 miles an hour. Still in 4th place just. Too deep for this corner. First corner very deep into there. Just misjudged how much speed he was taking. He was going a lot faster that time than he was for the previous lap. Left-hander now, trying to get the car to turn. I think he's pushing too much. I think that's the problem. He's trying to catch these cars ahead and stay away from the cars behind. And the pressure is telling a little bit here. He's got to get this car back under control as quickly as possible if he's going to maintain 4th. I don't think he's catching the 3 cars ahead at this stage. I just can't see it happening. But he does have the speed, I think, to beat the cars behind him and maintain 4th. Gap is under a second though to the cars behind, so it's going to take some doing. The right-hander, he has caught the cars ahead. I don't think it's going to be enough, unless it's going to be a last lap, a last corner kind of overtake. I can't see it at this stage. You've got the left-hander now, taken nicely. Do seem to be, it's on that verge of getting away but not getting away. Left-hander still holding it nicely, giving the car the drift around the corners is really nice. Left-hander again, holding it nicely there. He is gaining. Is it enough though? Right-hander now. Can he get the car to control it? He's controlling that car around the corner perfectly, and he's going to cross the line in 4th place. I think if he had an extra lap, he would have caught him. But it was that hard work at the start. The mistakes in the second lap kind of cost him a little bit there. He wasn't far behind, but he needed another lap. And interestingly enough, the car he drove, the Porsche Carrera GT5 RallyE, won the race and was also in 3rd. So he didn't have a power advantage over any of the cars ahead of him. So I think he did as good as he could have done. I think it's a brilliant result for him. Fourth place, we'll never say no to that, and a stamp indeed. So we continue on as we gain our reputation points to our sponsor and some money to pay back the money we'd have spent on this car. It does look like a car I kind of want to use myself at some point. Definitely an interesting one. The speed is incredible. It's the cornering that's the problem. But that is just about it for today. So 4 races, 4 different events, and 4 different results. We did okay. It's a bit of an up and down episode, to be honest, but I think we did okay. And that is it for today, though. So if you're enjoying this series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like on the episodes does help, and ring the bell to not miss an upload. We're going to be back very soon with more Dirt 5 Supersized DLC. Thank you for watching.